Welcome to Nerderhertz presents the Commodore Amiga.
Do you love the Commodore Amiga? Do you love 2D shoot-em-ups? Well, I'm here to thoroughly disappoint you with some early Commodore Amiga 2D shoot-em-ups. Yeah, sorry about that, but it must be done.
First up is Delta Patrol, released in 1985 by the Other Valley Software. It is a Defender clone with a helicopter. The first thing you'll notice right away is the chosen control method that has you using your mouse to control the helicopter. It does take a bit of time to get used to due to the inertia, but eventually you do, and it becomes very controllable. Not really sure what the point of the game is other than blasting away the oncoming enemies, as I could not locate a manual online to guide me on what to do. The graphics are simple and get the job done, and the same can be said for the sound effects, but the game is devoid of any music. Beyond the unique control scheme, there is nothing appealing about Delta Patrol other than it was one of the launch games for the Amiga. In 1986, a total of 3 2D shoot-em-ups were released for the mighty Commodore Amiga. Yes, 3. Prepare yourself for utter disappointment. Greetings, Starfighter. You have been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Xur and the Kodan Armada. At least that's what I'm expecting Space Battle to be, with an intro screen like that. Sadly, it is an asteroid clone, and in my opinion, not a very good one, as it is hampered by the controls as the ship accelerates a bit too fast and causes it to be too hard to control accurately. The graphics and sound are simple, but do get the point across that it is an asteroid clone. Seems more time was spent on creating the ripped-off title screen than the actual gameplay. And I'm done talking about this game. Fire Blaster was developed and published by Paradox Software. Like Space Battle, has a decent looking intro screen. Does that mean the game is crap? Yes. Yes, it does. Fire Blaster is a simple game with waves of enemies dropping down on you in various patterns, requiring you to destroy them in order to move on to the next wave. Some of the enemy sprites seem to be blatantly ripped off from other arcade games, and some are just simple gray balls. Each wave seems to be just randomly put together that seems there was no thought about making them interesting. One enemy looks like a headset with a microphone, then there are the blue birds from the Phoenix arcade game. The gameplay is just terrible. And that's all I'm going to say about this game. Warzone, also developed and published by Paradox Software. Well, here is another colorful intro screen with some music playing. I wonder what that will mean. When the game starts, you'll see that the right third of the screen is taken up by the game's title with a mushroom cloud, along with your score represented as brutality, lies, fuel, bombs, and a reminder that it was made by Paradox. The playfield continuously scrolls down, and if your vehicle has no forward momentum, like at the beginning, your vehicle will scroll downward as well. If it reaches the bottom of the screen, it will be destroyed. So push forward on that joystick to make it go forward. While the vehicle has forward momentum, pushing left or right will cause it to go diagonally in that direction. To go exactly left or right, pull back on the joystick to stop forward momentum and push it right or left. This is stupidity. Not sure why it was not set up to go diagonally by pressing diagonally on the joystick, and left or right would make it go left or right horizontally. Basic logic, in my opinion. Pressing the fire button releases a single bullet, which will destroy everything in its path. However, you cannot fire another bullet until it goes past the top of the screen. This is very troublesome, and severely impacts gameplay. Then there are these bombs that you're supposedly deactivate by pressing the spacebar to pick them up, but I could never get it to work. The intro tune continues to play over and over and over and over. The only sound effects are from your weapon picking up fuel, weird noises for the enemy deaths, and when your vehicle is destroyed. The level design is very basic and very boring. That is all that needs to be said about this game.
Well, that was painful. Surprisingly, one of the launch titles, Delta Patrol, is the best of this early motley collection of 2D shoot-em-ups. Does 1987 get any better? Stay tuned. Thank you for watching Nerdahertz presents the Commodore Amiga.